keep location data up to date in online directories. Okay, there are hundreds of maps and apps on the internet that want to have a database of businesses. So if you're in any kind of business, whether it's B2C, B2B, whether you're a local Indian restaurant or a major healthcare hospital network that services the entire United States, this is a factor for you either way. What you want to do is have a system in place where you can identify your clear and correct business information for every location and do what's called syndication, syndicate that data out to the internet to maintain recently verified listings in maps and apps. We do this. This is part of our services. Anybody who's in one of our SEO programs, we're doing this for every location that they deal with. They may be a regional construction, commercial construction company serving Pennsylvania, Maryland, and surrounding states, and have 4 regional offices. We're pushing that regional office data out to all the maps and apps. This isn't just for finding Indian food on Yelp. This is for anybody who wants to be found on the internet. And here's why. This data, the recency of these verified listings is a signal, an indirect signal to search engines about your website. One of the key pieces in that data profile is your URL for your website. And if you have multiple businesses, if you're running a business where you've got maybe a parent company and you're running 4 or 5, or in some of the companies that we market, 20 different websites marketed under one parent brand, you're going to want to do this for all the websites and all the locations. And so this is part of the SEO that we do, but it's a best practice and it's really critical for maintaining that presence. A lot of companies, when they reach out to us for the first time, will say, hey, when I'm looking for us on the internet, I don't really see us. I see these other companies and they're not as good as us. What are they doing differently? This is one of those things. It's one of the hundreds of factors that impact SEO.
Yeah, and all
Maps
of them,
and apps.
Yeah, and they're small when taken together, but when added up,
yeah,
they really make a big difference.
Yeah, and just like URL, one of those pieces of data is going to be your service area. That I should have said that at the beginning. But
Yep.
yeah, having that correct information. And so a scenario that's pretty common is a company acquires an office or another location, and it essentially expands their footprint. Well, what they have to do is say, hey, how does that affect our data profile? There has to be a live, hot update of that then gets absorbed through syndication to the internet. Yeah, so that's really important for SEO.
Awesome.